This was not a decision that was taken lightly, and I'll share exactly why I say that. Mainly because it comes after years of engagements with the residents of this area, the area considered the home park area. They have repeatedly raised concerns about the safety and their quality of life in the area, and as a council, we have a responsibility to ensure that they live well in the area that they call their home, So an original petition was submitted to the council back in April of 2022. And at that time, the council advised the residents to engage with other key stakeholders, including the Belize Police Department, before any consideration is given by the council. So they reverted back to us in July of 2024 when they returned to the council with a formal letter of support from the then Commissioner of Police, who acknowledged the increased criminal activity in the area. And as a part of that correspondence, they even recommended that the council consider restricting vehicular access to the space in support of their crime-fighting efforts. Subsequent to this letter by the Belize Police Department in July 2024, in June of this year, 2025, the residents submitted a second petition to the council. In that, they spoke about the ongoing disruptive activities in the area, the unlawful use of the seafront, and their willingness to participate and support the restoration of the area, which has, of course, been impacted by coastal erosion, etc. And so as a result of that, this matter was tabled to the council in July of 2025, and the council unanimously and collectively supported the request.
So when we say that this petition had the support of the community, how much people are we talking about?
The original petition was submitted by 30-plus residents, including all those residents who live along the very seafront, as well as those residents who live along the connecting streets. And so it did have the support of all of them, as it is required for a petition to come into the council and get consideration. You must have signatories from in the community. Reports of gunshots in the nighttime, and most recently a case of an intoxicated driver crashing into one of the residents' fence, and as well as ongoing other disturbances. And so the council took it upon itself to give it some consideration this time, given that it came back with the support from the Belize Police Department, and given our responsibility of managing streets and access to streets and alleyways, etc. The council ultimately decided to support the request from the residents.
And what sort of restrictions are we looking at? Is it just parking, or are there certain times that people are allowed to visit the area?
Well, it's strictly restriction on vehicular access, meaning that if you have a vehicle and you want to go park in the area known as Hangar, you can't go park in that immediate area. It's still open to foot traffic, but the issue has long been people going there parking for hours and smoking and playing loud music and disrupting the entire community, while you have people who that space is their home, right, and who deserve to live comfortably in their home. And so I wanted to make it very clear that it's strictly a restriction on vehicular access to the area. And so no residents of the area has been disenfranchised by this decision. Everyone still has full access to their homes, to their properties, through alternate access that they had. And pedestrian access to the seafront remains open. It's not necessarily about cutting people out of it, but it's about creating a safer environment, and deterring crime and criminal elements from being in that area.